We are live 364 days a year.
What are we doing here?
If Dom turns at SummerSlam, I'm shaving my moustache off. I've told you, if that happens, it's going. My lip is cold because of a stupid bet that I made with YouTube.
Oh, good.
Wrestle's better than Daniel Bryan. Bryan Daniels. Better than Okada.
How do you not get sushi after Monday Night Raw?
Welcome to Wrestling Republic's daily broadcast, a show where a rotating cast of wrestling fans from around the world come and share and debate their opinions, with live comments from all of you shown throughout, as after all, fans are what makes wrestling so special. So sit back, grab a beverage and enjoy the show. Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Republic's daily broadcast. I'm your host, Ben Allison, and first things first, let me explain the time change, because if you are watching in America right now, you must be very confused why we are an hour later today. And the answer is I did not realize the American clocks were changing even earlier than normal this year. So for the next 4 weeks, until the rest of the world changes its clocks as well, we are going to be 1 hour later in America. So 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. Really sorry for the inconvenience and not being able to make that announcement earlier. It's a lot of time zones to keep track of nowadays, but talking about things which are very difficult to keep track of, today we are going to be predicting the WrestleMania 42 card once again, and I have a fantastic panel to do it with me. First things first, we have got Clark Taylor. How are you, Clark?
Good to be back. It's been a fun day so far. Can't wait to get into Sunday Fun Day. Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm heading to United Wrestling Network tonight too. It doesn't get any better. Nice. Shout out 5150.
Shout out to them indeed, former guests of Sunday Night Spotlight. No, just Spotlight now. We changed it. That's
Sunday
right.
Spotlight. We dropped the night.
Yeah, we dropped the Sunday too, didn't we? It's just Spotlight. Wrestling Republic Spotlight.
It's just one word.
It's a lot to keep track of. But also joining us, we have Dez. How are you, Dez?
I'm doing good. WrestleMania is just almost a month away. We got a lot of cards, so let's get the predicting going.
Absolutely. Also joining us today, we have All Elite Mary back predicting the card once again. How are you, Mary?
We are back. We are so back. I was here for the last predictions video. I cannot wait to tell y'all my new card. Sheesh.
And it's going to be interesting to see how many changes there are, Mary, because both me, you, and Ignacio and Shad predicted a few weeks ago, and just to show you guys now on screen, these were the cards then. So this was my card. I had Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and Punk versus Rollins versus Breakker as the two main events. Clear that neither of those are happening now. Shad predicted Shad predicted both of the main title matches correctly. Fair play to him. Mary predicted a three-way for the WWE title and a three-way for the World title. Meanwhile, Ignacio was the exact same as me. So Shad, fair play to him. You got both of the main events correct, but let's see how much things change now, because without further ado, guys, this is our WrestleMania 42 predicted cards. I'm going to kick us off with night one, and I think WrestleMania is going to open with Seth Rollins versus a returning Braun Breaker. That is right. After this past week on Raw, the fact that it is not Logan Paul he is going after, it's not Austin Theory, it is Paul Heyman, makes me think it is either going to be Brock Lesnar or a returning Braun Breaker, and I'm going to go for the wild shout of banking on Breaker. So that is my pick. Clark, what is your first one?
My opener for night one of WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas is Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee, the finale. Let's get it over with. It's going to be done after this, but those two lock horns, night one in the opener.
Any title involved?
IC title, yes.
IC title, okay. Make sure that I get that added. Then a blow-off match between those two for the belt. Up next, Mary. What are you predicting?
For my opener, I'm gonna have the World Tag Team titles with the Usos defending against The Vision, Austin Theory and Logan Paul.
Nice. A big opener. That would be the Usos versus the Vision. Of course, they have been feuding. They took out Jey Uso, the Vision, of course, before Elimination Chamber. A big fan of that prediction. Des, what about you?
I agree with Clark. I'm going to say Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee to kick off for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Big call, and I very much do like it as well. So we are all done our first pick, our first match of the night. Up next, I am going to go for a triple threat match. Because for weeks and weeks and weeks, I've been predicting that Dirty Dom will be facing Finn Balor for the IC title at WrestleMania. And unfortunately, I do not think that is happening. Dom has lost the IC title and Penta is the new IC champion. Instead, I think it's going to be a three-way with all three guys. So I am going for Penta versus Dom versus Balor as the second match on night one. What about you, Clark?
So my second match on night one is actually Mary's opener. And I've also got Logan in Theory against the Usos, tag team championship type stuff here. And I really like that as the second match to follow Becky and AJ because I think it's on the card for sure. So I'm on the same page there.
Well, I mean, that is a very solid pick indeed. Mary, what is your next one?
I'm gonna go for a singles bout. I'm gonna do Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss.
Ooh. Any title involved?
No.
Wow, big call. So you're predicting an imminent split?
Really
That
soon.
is such a fun shout. I really respect that one, Mary. That is a great call.
I like it indeed. That would be fantastic. Bobby Batista saying Penta versus Finn Balor should happen. I would love to see that too, but I do unfortunately think Dom will get his way in there somehow, some way. Des, what is your next pick?
I'm going to say the next one will be Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov for the United States Championship.
Oh, okay. A big call there. I mean, they have been teasing on SmackDown. Dragunov has been saying he's working his way back up to it. So a big call, but I do respect it indeed. Up next, I am going for the Women's United States Championship, and I am predicting Julia will still be the champion at this point, and I believe she will be defending it against Tiffany Stratton for the US Championship. They have teased it a little bit over the last couple of weeks, so that is the call I am going to make. Clark, what is your next prediction?
I think this is where we have the Drew versus Jacob Fatu, and I didn't intend to rhyme that, but just absolutely beat the heck out of each other for as long as you can let it go. This can't have disqualifications, hopefully some sort of falls count anywhere or something like that, and just let them absolutely
Is
just
that the official call? Falls
batter
anywhere?
each other. Yeah.
There we are.
Falls
Perfect.
count anywhere.
I mean, that would be a very fun open to the night. AJ Lee, Becky Lynch, the Usos versus the Vision, McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. I do like the idea of that for sure. We got Bobby Batista in the comments saying, how about Melo versus Tamatonga? That would be a lot of fun. DCX Warlord questioning if Trey Miguel could get involved some way, somehow. I mean, I can't see it, but I would love for it to happen. DCX Warlord with a big prediction here. Danhausen and Finn Balor versus The Miz and Dirty Dom opening night one of WrestleMania, and Balor versus Dom opening night two. 2 matches for both of them. I mean, that would be huge if it were to happen. Mary, what have you got up next?
I'm gonna go the same route as Dez, but this match, I'm sticking to it because I'm a big fan of this gentleman. I'm gonna go with the U.S. title, Carmelo Hayes versus Royce Keys.
I like it.
I need my man on TV. Where he
That's a good
at?
one.
I mean, that is the question. Where on earth is he? Because I expected after the Stephanie McMahon vignettes have aired that they were going to actually have him return, and they haven't. He is still absolutely nowhere to be seen, and it really is confusing me when it comes to that one. We got numero 1 saying that he thinks there'll be an open challenge for the Women's US Championship, and either Io Sky or NXT Sol Ruka will answer the challenge. A big call, but I do like it. Des, what is your third pick?
The next one, I got the Women's United States Championship on the line. We got Julia versus Tiffany Stratton versus Io Sky in a triple threat match.
So same as me, but adding Io Sky into the equation. over on the blue brand. Of course, let's be real though about it. The brand split means absolutely nothing nowadays. I do love that call, and that one would be a banger for sure. I mean, who would you have walking out of that one actually as champion though? That's the tough thing.
It's between Io and Tiffany, but I feel like it's got to be Io Sky. I think she can really lift that championship up.
Absolutely. Shard said it on the Wrestling Republic Weekly podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I absolutely loved the shout when he did say it. Up next, though, guys, I am actually going to take a match which Clark has already predicted, and that is a street fight. I'm going to do it as a Sin City street fight between Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. These two guys, I mean, they've been feuding for months now. I don't think McIntyre is the real attacker of Jacob Fatu, but the fact of the matter is this is definitely heading towards a big match at WrestleMania, and they are in Sin City, so I think it's got to be a Sin City street fight. What about you, Clark?
I've got an Intercontinental title match, triple threat, Penta, El Cero, Miedo, taking on Finn Balor and Mysterio.
Fair enough. Copying me, I see. I'm joking. But yeah, I mean, I definitely could see that one happening. Do you think there was a bit of a missed opportunity not to do a 1v1?
No, actually, I like the triple threat aspect because of the psychology that Dom is using in the ring, a la Eddie Guerrero. I think there's actually more at play if there's two people in the ring, and we can pay off Dom and Finn directly later. I don't think that needs to be a singles match at Mania.
Wow. Fair enough on that one. Tiffany Stratton will win the US title, says Christopher Leclerc there. And Bobby Petito want to see Kiana James at WrestleMania. Let's see if that happens. DCX Waller predicting Penta versus Javon Evans. A lot of people are predicting that one as well, DCX. But Mary, who do you have next?
This is a match that I've already kind of said in stone that's going to be a thing, because we do need our bathroom break. And that will be...
Cool.
El Grande OG versus El Grande Americano. Mask versus mask.
That cracks me up.
I'm sold.
The thing is, Mary, I unfortunately think you are right. Actually, no, I don't. I fear you are right. I think you are wrong. Because I have hope they're going to save this for a Triple A show, which I'm going to be honest, might be worse. But it shouldn't be on WrestleMania. It just shouldn't be. I think both guys have done a fantastic job with this gimmick, but the fact is there's, 7 matches a night? I just do not think these two should have a place on the card, sure. And we got Lauren saying the same thing in the chat as well. Des, what about you? What is your match you have next?
All right, I have a one-on-one match straight up. It's Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams.
Ooh. I hadn't even thought about that, but I love
feel
it.
like they're building towards it.
Gets them both on the card. I really would like it. I mean, who would you have winning that one there?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Trick Williams wins, Sami Zayn turns heel. Well, kind of. Maybe not heel, but because they're teasing the aggression. And I feel like having a guy like Trick Williams step in, beat you, take your spot, it would make Sami, a bit tilted.
That's a great shout. You know what, Des, because it's a great lead-in. I've got a bit of a controversial opinion. I think Sami Zayn is going to miss this year's WrestleMania. And I think it's going to be very tactical. Because I think they want us to feel sorry for Sami Zayn. I don't think he's turning heel. And I think he's going to miss this year's WrestleMania to really get fans behind him. So next year, he can actually win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia. I think that's what they are doing there, but we will have to wait and see. DCX predicting Brock Lesnar versus Ricky Sosa, and Ricky Sosa squashes Brock in 3 seconds.
Bruh,
That would be
no.
gold.
Stop it.
Let's do it.
Stop it.
Up next, though, guys, for my 5th match of the night, I have got the Women's Tag Team Championships. I think the irresistible, what are they called? The irresistible forces, right? I think they are going to be defending against Bliss and Flair. I don't see them splitting up before WrestleMania. Bayley and Lyra, and then also the Bella Twins. Now, the heartbreaking part about this, guys, is I don't actually think this is going to be a TLC match anymore, and that breaks my heart. Last time we did this card, we were all convinced it was going to be a TLC match, and unfortunately now I'm cashing out. I don't think that's going to be the case, but Clark, what is your prediction?
My next pick is an interesting one here, and I may get criticized for it, but I think you'll understand later.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Women's World Championship match here. Stephanie Vauquer versus Liv Morgan.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean,
And
my
it's going to
eyebrows raised.
serve nearly as my co-main event. I understand there's a match between this and the main event, but I do believe you'll understand the why later.
I'm looking forward to hearing it very much so. Mary, what's your next call?
It's weird how we're on the same page, Clark, because this match, it's going to tie into my co-main event, which would be the Women's IC Championship. We have AJ Lee versus Io Sky versus Raquel Rodriguez.
I was absolutely
Interesting.
certain that
No Becky
Becky Lynch was coming up there. So many times I actually continuously kept typing B for Becky Lynch, thinking that was going to happen. But I'm very interested in what your prediction is going to be, Mary, from here on out. Very interested indeed. Des, what is your next call?
All right, unfortunately, I have to do it, but Gunther, Rey Mysterio retirement match. I feel like we just got to rip the Band-Aid off, and I feel like that's where it's going to happen.
Damn.
Rip my heart, Des.
Damn.
It breaks my
If
heart too, man.
Gunther
It's really-
retires Cena, Styles, and Ray, I mean, to be honest with you, not even Cena, I don't even care that much. If he retires Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles, I genuinely will hate this guy. And that's the
Yeah,
point. But
true.
I really, really will. Up next, I am going to go for my co-main event, which is the match you previously mentioned, Clark. Stephanie Vauquer versus Liv Morgan for the World Heavyweight Championship. But I'm more interested, to be honest, in what your co-main is going to be.
My co-main event is Kit Wilson taking on the Texas Rattlesnake, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Dead in the middle of the ring in Las Vegas. Break the glass, toxic masculinity this. Night one, you need a little heater, headed back into the main event. Glass shatters. Kit Wilson versus Austin. Co-main night one.
That's gold. That's gold. I love it. I love it. I want it to happen so badly. No way will it happen. But Clark, I hope you're right because I love that. I'd love that for Kit Wilson, but also I think it would just be such a fun way to make the fans happy before the main event. Mary, what do you have next?
That's hilarious, by the way. So to tie into my previous match, with the IC Championship, I feel like Io Sky walks out the winner. An angry Raquel Rodriguez will cost this co-main event the real true winner of Stephanie Vauquer versus Liv Morgan.
Okay.
And Stephanie walks out champion, and we have a feud before the feud of Liv winning back the Women's World Championship.
I like that. I like that indeed. A bit of continuity throughout the card. I like that a lot. Des, what is your next shout?
I like both shouts from Mary and Clark, but for me, I'm going to say as well Stephanie Vauquer versus Liv Morgan Women's World Championship. That Stone Cold shout, though, I don't hate it. I actually could see it. He's from Las Vegas.
I'd love it.
Maybe not a match, but a segment. I could definitely see it.
TCX Warlord has Kit Wilson versus Evil.
Oh,
Evil.
man.
TCX Warlord's predicted card. I mean, it
He's
is
wild,
so
isn't
out
it?
there, but I love it. I
It's
love
a
it.
card.
Up next, guys, let's talk about the main event of night one because it is now official. I don't know how I feel about it, but Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. I mean, no way is this main event in night two, so it is my prediction for the main event of night one. Clark, what's your call?
I've also got Cody and Randy night one main event. Just sign it up. It's easy.
Easy done. Mary?
Same thing, but Randy Orton turns heel mid-match.
Agreed. And
During
I
the
think it's a
match.
mistake to do it same. And I think it's a mistake to
During.
do it then. I think they should do it before.
No.
Because to Clark's point on this week's or
During.
tomorrow's episode of the Wrestling Public Podcast, everyone's gonna cheer for Randy Orton in Vegas, aren't they? But DCX Warlord has Liv versus Stephanie Vauquer in the main event.
Interesting.
Numero one has Cody, Randy, Drew, and Jacob in a Hell in a Cell. I'd love it. I'd
Certainly
love it
does.
indeed. But great night one card there, Mary. Des, how are you finishing yours?
Yeah, Cody versus Randy Orton. I feel like Randy, he's gonna bring back the punt kick, and then we're off.
We'll be off to the races indeed. Then we have it then, guys. I mean, I will actually say, minus obviously a few things, our cards actually are pretty similar for night one, actually.
Yeah.
More similar than last time for certain, Mary, isn't it?
Yeah. Ours are kind of they're entitled and
They're
huddled
close.
together.
They're meshed.
Yeah. Last time it was like everybody's just
Yeah,
picking out
we were all
completely
kind of in
different
our
show.
own little platforms. I love that.
And I love how we were all completely wrong too. I mean, Chad had both main events right, but outside of that, we were all completely and utterly wrong. I mean, Brooklyn Jokers is saying people are saying that it's going to be a four-way. I've been saying that. I'm saying it should be a four-way match. I was the first one, I think, to actually suggest that publicly a few weeks ago. And yeah, I mean, I just don't have much faith.
Triple
at all.
four-way, though, is what he was saying. So that could be.
Triple
I'm kidding.
four-way. I think what happened was he was writing out triple threat and was like, whoops, deleted
What?
threat. not
Fatal
the triple.
four-way.
Yeah. Maybe a fatal threat match. What about
fatal
that? We
threat
eliminated
Fatal
the actual
threat match.
numbers.
Why
But
does that sound so cool?
That's actually
know.
way cooler. Why didn't they go with that?
fatal threat match.
A fatal threat
It's
match.
cool. What
It's
do you
four. It's
mean?
four. And it's way
Cody
more
Rhodes,
threatening.
you're taking on Randy Orton in a fatal,
Fatal
threat, match.
Oh,
Pardon?
That sounds scary.
that
Could you
sounds-
imagine Howard
That
Finkel
does sound
announcing that?
scary.
I don't know what that is, but
In a
it
fatal
sounds
threat
fatal.
match.
It sounds like it's going to be fatal, and I should feel threatened. So,
Scary.
yeah. Anyway, guys, night two, I'm about to blow everyone's socks off. I'm about to
I
start
can't
it
wait.
with a bang. Because, look, I looked at the card and I was like, there's too many good women's wrestlers. We're not going to fit onto this card. AJ Lee has also been cutting some interesting promos about wanting to face everybody. So I believe this year's ladder match is actually going to be for the Intercontinental Championship, specifically the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And I am predicting AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree versus Natty versus Io. Apologies for the spelling, guys, on this one. Versus Io Sky versus Oscar versus Kairi Sane. I think this is going to be heated, and in the end,
Oh, man.
Io Sky will walk out with the championship.
You're wild.
That's a
man.
lot. But
I respect
I'm
it.
down.
I'm down.
Clark, what is your pick?
I think we are going to open with the Brock Lesnar Open Challenge, and it will be answered by Seth Rollins.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
And I think we're going to
Fair
wait
enough.
all the way till then is the most annoying part.
Really?
Yeah.
What do I actually
It's going to
No.
bug me.
I might be wrong. I think they have announced that it's going to be announced on one of the dates.
Maybe.
I think
Maybe.
Heyman did say on one of these dates.
Well,
you'll
then
find
they'll
out.
say it. It's going to be the Brock Lesnar Open Challenge,
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
There we are.
Same gimmick.
Big call, but very, very well could happen if Bron Breakker is not back in time. Up next, Mary, what's your opener for night two?
Me and Ben are on the same page, but I got a completely different kind of match, and it's gonna be for the tag team titles, the women's. We're gonna have
Oh, okay.
the Irresistible Bullies. I feel like that's a better name, by the way. Versus the Bellas, versus Bayley and Lyra, and the Kabuki Warriors. And then we'll see the split of the Kabuki Warriors with Jackson, Legend, Virginia.
Is it going to be TLC this time?
No, just ladder match.
A
Just-
ladder match.
Just
Oh,
ladder match.
perfect.
Yeah, that's why I was like, we're
Ladder
on the
tag.
same page, but completely
Yeah.
different.
Ideal. So the tables and chairs have gone, but the ladders remain. Mary's sticking strong to that prediction, and I hope it happens. That's the story they've been telling, and it's the story that they should do. DCX Warlord won the Solo Sikoa versus Uncle Howdy in a buried alive match, and the winner keeps the lantern. I mean, that is
Maybe on
wild.
SmackDown, DCX Warlord. Maybe on SmackDown.
I love it.
Yeah.
DCX Warlord needs to book this WrestleMania at
He
this
really
point.
should.
Des, what is your opener?
I also believe it's going to be the Brock Lesnar Open Challenge. I do think we'll find out who it's going to be, MSG, but I think it's going to be Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar.
Please.
I agree. The please, we need it. He has to be on the card.
Inject it into my veins, por favor. Up next, I have got a match which, Des, you actually said earlier, so I'm going to copy and paste it from your list. But I don't want this to be the case, but I think this is going to be the case. I think it's going to be Gunther versus Rey Mysterio with Rey Mysterio's career on the line. That must be what they're building with the Dragon Lee thing, but it should be Dom retiring Rey. It should not be Gunther. It is such a mistake. And I'm not just saying that because of a heel heat or whatever. I mean it. I just think it's such a missed opportunity for Dom. I really, really do. But up next, Clark, what is your match number 2?
I have Damian Priest and R-Truth taking on the MFTs.
Oh. So you think they'll be champions, Priest and Truth?
I believe so.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, they did a whole storyline on 2K26 about main event Truth with him and Jey Uso. They can basically just play out an alternate version of that with him and Priest.
There you go.
Fair enough. Yeah. Let's do it. I mean, DCX is still predicting the TLC match as well. I mean, fair enough. Christopher is saying Bella Twins will win the women's tag team titles at WrestleMania 42. Brooklyn could see Penta versus Phoenix. Yes, please. I'll have a slice of that, and then I will be greedy and ask for seconds. But Mary, what is your second match of the night?
We were almost there. He almost took that from me, but I'm going to give it to this individual. It'll be for the IC title. It'll be the champ Penta versus Danhausen. Just the singles bout. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Does he win?
That might be the craziest shout so far.
Yeah, I mean, Miz did his job right then. He was an Intercontinental Champion before, you know.
I mean, I honestly don't think, here's a prediction, I don't think Danhausen is ever going to be on a WrestleMania card.
I think he actually could. He might be like in a really small segment. That's
on a segment. But wrestling, I don't know. But who knows? It's a big shout. I respect it if it happens. Yeah. You said it first. Des, what is your second match of the night?
All right, I'm going to say the Women's Tag Team Championships. We'll have the Irresistible Forces versus Charlexa versus the Bella Twins versus the Kabuki Warriors versus Lyra and Bailey in a ladder match.
Sorry, Des. Who was after Charlexa? There's too many
Yeah,
tag
you're
teams.
good. I know. Bella Twins.
And then
the Bella Twins, Kabuki Warriors, and then Lyra and Bailey.
Perfect. A big shout there. And do you reckon it's just going to be in a very simple tag match, or do you think there's going to be ladders, tables, chairs involved? Oh, we've lost you, Des.
Oh, your mic's out, dude. It looked like you were saying important things, too.
It's good now?
Yeah.
We heard a little of it.
Yeah,
keep talking.
Yeah, it was buffering. All right, ladder match, yeah.
Ladder, okay.
Yeah.
Women's ladder tag. I
wouldn't
like
even let me cut it out. You see? Thank you, Mike. You almost took my idea away.
I mean,
freaking Mike.
Clearly, somebody doesn't want this match to happen, and that breaks my heart. Unfortunately, I think that person is Triple H. Up next, let's go back to my card, and I am going to predict a match which you guys have predicted already: Usos versus The Vision for the World Tag Team Championships. It's obvious now. They basically confirmed it this week on Raw, and that also confirms to me Seth Rollins is going to be doing something else. But Clark, what's your third match?
I've got Gunther retiring Rey Mysterio. I don't want it. We don't want it. It's not mask versus hair. Gunther doesn't have enough hair, I don't think. And so it's like, it's just not as fun as it should be. But that's the one.
That is absolute gold indeed. Mary, what do you have?
I'll just say simple. Gunther is not on my card. I'm protesting. So we're
protesting.
Not on my card.
That's fair.
So we're
She's not even trying to win. She's like, this is a statement.
Get it out. Everybody's gonna expect me to say good. Nope. Because I got something better for y'all. We got a singles match with the stipulation of the loser has to leave the Judgment Day for good. Finn Balor versus Dom versus JD McDonough. Triple threat.
Wow, adding
I like that.
JD into the
Bring my boy in the
equation.
match card. I'm a big
He
fan.
already
of
left too. That's the thing. He's gonna be
I
leave
like
again.
it.
That'd be crazy.
Every loser leaves the Judgment Day match. JD just loses.
Yeah,
and just
JD
adds
always
himself
loses,
back in
bro.
after. But I do like that shout. It's a bold one, but let's see if it happens. There's what's your third?
All right, I got the Sin City Street Fight. We got Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. I almost said Damian Priest because I'm thinking last year.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, back-to-back Sin City street fights for Drew McIntyre in Vegas. Clearly a specialty of his at this point. Up next, guys, I've got a match which I do not want to happen. I do not think should happen, but I do think will happen, and that is Brock Lesnar's Open Challenge, and I think it is going to be LA Knight. Nah, don't want it to happen. It's going to happen. Very disappointed. Although I do think Knight is going to brutally get destroyed. Clark, what's your next match?
My next match is Julia versus Io Sky versus Tiffany Stratton United States Championship 3-way. I'm in the same boat on that one.
Big call, but I like it. That would be a certified banger of a bout if it did happen. Do you agree with Des that Io Sky would walk out as champion?
I actually believe in this one it'll be Tiffany Stratton that wins.
Ooh.
Personally.
I can see that too.
Agreeing with Christopher Leclerc, I believe it was. You said.
Well,
that in the comments
I
earlier
think
on.
the issue will be that Io and Julia start a rivalry coming out of this.
And I'd love to see that.
And
match
so
on
I think
singles
that's what
capacity.
cost them both the victory. Otherwise, I would agree with what Des said.
There we have
Solid.
it. Up next, Mary, what is your match number 4?
I'm in the same boat. It'll be for the Women's United States Championship, but this is a match that I said in my last card, and I'm sticking to it. I think these two will split up as a pair since they are feuding in the tag team division, and that is going to be Miss Julia versus Kiana James.
I could see that too.
Not many people are talking about it, but it is an excellent shout and a real possibility. And Kiana James has really started to be getting a push lately. So I love that shout for sure. TCX Warlord has Jordan Grace versus Jada Parker. And then Obafemi versus Royce Keys.
Jonathan
Fair
Gresham.
enough. Versus a debuting Jonathan Gresham.
Yes. There you go.
This
There
is
you go.
brilliant. And Johnny Gargano versus Ricky Saints.
Boom.
I think Clark might
Boom.
just unbook his WrestleMania trip
Yeah.
at that point.
That's the one.
That would just push him over the edge.
I'd sell my tickets online. Shout out DCX though, we're buddies.
But Mary was your next. Sorry, you just went, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So up next, let's go back to mine and let's do the United States Championship, specifically the Men's United States Championship, because I believe we will have Melo versus Dragunov versus Trick Williams versus, and this is only because I didn't know where else to put him on the card, Obafemi. I don't like this match, but I think they're going to give Obafemi a US Championship reign. I know Triple H loves to do that with people before he actually gives them a main event push, and I think that's what's going to happen. He loves multi-man matches at WrestleMania, especially for the singles gold. I don't think it's the right decision. I think it's a bad decision, but I do think that is going to be the case. And Brooklyn is saying you're forgetting the Andre the Giant Battle Royale. It's been on SmackDown for
Yeah.
5
Yeah,
years.
the last-
for like a decade. now, I
5
think.
years. Yeah,
I say
like,
like
a
at
long,
least
long,
the
long
last
longer than that.
3-4 WrestleMania.
they don't do it.
I think 33 was the last time it was on a WrestleMania.
Maybe 35. I think it was on the pre-show for 35 because it was Colin Joyce
Okay.
to Michael Shea.
Yeah.
This was like a long.
Yeah, you're
time
right. It's
ago.
35. It's 35. Fair enough on that one. Donnie says Ilya versus Melo 1-on-1. Brooklyn has got El Grande versus El
Yeah.
Grande as well. But up next, Clark, what is your pick for match number 4?
We're gonna
That's
need a
number
bit
5.
of a we're gonna get a bit of a midday cool down and we need one. So let's take the Miz versus Danhausen.
I could see that.
I can't. You're not getting on a WrestleMania card, guys.
Want
He's
to
a
bet?
comedy act.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you want to
true.
It's
bet?
Well, I can see it.
entertaining.
7
He is.
matches, Ben. We're not gonna
They
complain
got
about it
Pat
going too long. I gave you 2 quick segments. Ask me about Stone Cold and Kit Wilson.
I like that one a lot better.
That
than
one's
this
great.
One.
I
I'll
love
tell you
that one. Yeah.
I mean, people are going to get left off the card for Danhausen. I mean, that is rough. That is rough indeed. Up
Too
next,
bad.
Mary, what is your prediction?
Another match that I was sold from the moment this man stepped foot on the main roster, and that is Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi. That will
Yes,
be
please.
he will answer the open challenge.
That is the match I want more than anything for this year's WrestleMania. And I fear we're not going to get it, but that's what they should do. If Triple H does what's right, that is the match that we will get. I just don't know if he's going to do what is right. Des, what is I just realized we skipped you last time. What are your next 2 picks?
Okay, that's cool. I got Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. I don't know what they're going to do with Seth Rollins. So I'm going to say Rollins and Paul. I don't think Braun's going to come back. And then we'll put a fatal 4-way for the IC title. Penta versus Javon versus Finn versus Dirty Dom.
Dirty down.
So, do you say a 4th name then?
Yeah, Finn.
Finn, sorry, of course. Yeah. I can't. You're too nice, Des. You should have shouted. You should have been like,
good guy. You
you
should have
missed
yelled.
me.
Yell at him.
Desi Dubs
Oh.
over here just being the good guy.
I'm a baby face right now. Yeah.
Well, no, I just coined the phrase "maybe face." Be careful.
There you go.
Yeah, and he's trying to get that copyrighted. But DCX has got Bad Bunny and Jelly Roll versus AJ Francis.
Bro.
With Tom Brady on commentary.
Yeah. I've got Tom Brady being one of the massive men
God.
that he throws a spiral at Logan. I think we're getting that. He owns the
Warlord's card
Raiders.
is
You
brilliant.
don't think we set this up before? Brady's getting involved. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, he probably
He owns
will.
the Raiders. It's in Vegas. And he's been going back and forth with Logan online. And we're all sitting here like, this is weird. What do you mean it's weird? He's throwing a spiral at Logan's head out of a masked man and revealing it.
No, they're doing something together. They're doing like a football match or something. That's what they're
No,
building.
dude, he's interfering at Mania. I guarantee you. He
He's
throws a
interfering.
spiral.
1000%.
He's gonna
He'll be in
he's
the
gonna
prime bottle.
Doink him between the ropes in the middle of a tag team match. Perfect spiral right in the
He
temple.
joins the Usos then, yeeting.
Yeah.
With Tom
He-
Brady yeeting at
Yes.
WrestleMania.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
No doubt.
I'd be booing, that's for certain. Up next, guys, it's the co-main now. Time for the co-main. And I am predicting a match which is already official. Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill, the WWE Women's Championship. Clark, what do you have?
Fill it up again, Ben. Give me Jade and Rhea.
I mean, that's the thing. We have gone to the stage of the card now where I do think it is going to be rather predictable what we all pick. But there we are. A very good shout indeed from both of us on that one. Mary, is it going to be 3 for 3?
Copy and paste.
Quite literally. Des, 4 for 4?
4 for 4. Jade and Rhea.
There we have it. Let's see then, guys, if we are going to go 4 for 4 once again, because I have a feeling we might just be about to. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Championship will main event WrestleMania for the first time with this new championship out, the current version of it at the very least. And I do think it is a blockbuster WrestleMania main event. This is the match they should do, and I'm excited for it after the few promos we have had. Clark, I'm guessing you're agreeing?
I've got Roman Reigns taking on The Rock when Punk inevitably quits again. But the no, I've got Punk and Reigns. I've got Punk and Reigns.
He mentions Larry like we told him to next week. And, he's like, I'm out of here. Forget it.
Low-key,
That's it.
that was
That's
my
enough
bad.
for me, guys.
Holding me some Mindy's Bakery. I'm out of here.
with
Mary, what's you up
children.
next?
Clark had me lose all my train of thought for a second. I got the same main event that I put in my last match card. I'm sticking to it. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins.
Wow. That
drop.
is absolutely wild.
Mic drop.
Yeah.
So no, we're not.
I mean,
All right.
wow.
How's he gonna
I
get back
like
in
it.
this?
Yeah, how is he going to
He's
get
not
I
back?
gonna
like
let
this,
Punk
but tell me
breathe.
how he's gonna get back in it. I
He's not
love the
gonna
idea.
let
Just how's he get back
him
in it?
breathe.
It is
He's
Seth
the
Rollins.
man that could take on so much. And that is one of his top duties in life is to make sure that CM Punk's life is miserable, especially if he's champion.
No, you know what he does? He holds Heyman hostage.
Yeah.
And then he's like, put me in the match.
Kidnapping angle.
Yeah.
Put me in the match.
Only in wrestling.
Yeah.
Where you see kidnapping used as an angle.
That's the one.
It's
They
possible.
can
I
kidnap
suppose.
Darby
From a
Allin. They can
babyface,
kidnap
no
Paul
way.
Heyman.
From a
definitely could
baby-
happen.
It's a babyface kidnapping.
I mean, yeah.
Who
why
said he
not?
was a babyface? He wasn't smiling when he
The
attacked
good
him.
guy kidnaps the bad guy this time. So what if we flipped it? That's what the writer's room sounds like. Let's say the good guy kidnaps the bad guy this time.
In all seriousness, by the way, like Rollins easily could have gotten into this match if he returned and went after them because he, lost the title due to injury. He never lost this title. Also, he defeated CM Punk. Also, he defeated Roman Reigns. He entirely has an argument of getting into this match.
Oh.
He's just not going to do it.
No, you know what he says though is when in the short amount of time that I worked with the Slime of the Earth, the Wise Man, he negotiated a stipulation in my contract that I'm in this match. And then they'd show
We
it.
could see into
That's
the
how you
future.
do it. This was the vision.
The vision.
all along.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
the vision.
god.
We did it.
All along.
Guys, we
Right.
solved it.
DCX Warlord also has a spin on the main event. Clark, you'll love this. He's got Punk versus Reigns in a I Quit match.
Yes.
Oh my
Like
god.
for real? Or
No, an I Quit match, obviously. Well, that just puts Punk at a disadvantage. He notoriously quits.
That's why for real?
That's just his
or
natural
Like
instinct.
scouting wise,
Anything
yeah,
bad
natural
happens, I
instinct
quit.
is to quit.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Bobby Petito's got Rio from the UK versus Hall Ruger. We have got some wild shouts. Three types of hell match. We've got Brooklyn
types of
Joker's
hell.
Oh, I
predicting
like that.
CM
Just
Punk
three
is-
different,
crazy.
not
Three
stages,
different types
three
of it.
types.
Stages.
I mean, Punk said he's gonna bury Roman's father. We already got
Inferno.
one, right?
buried alive.
Inferno, buried alive, casket. Or I
Oh
guess
my
you got to do
God.
casket before you bury alive.
Golly, bro. This is like the Boneyard match, but like rated R.
Burnham, buried alive.
Oh my goodness.
Casket, buried alive.
Anyway, guys, that does bring us to the end of the show. I'm joking, Des. Don't worry. What is your main event?
I got a lot of things I get off my chest. And it's CM Punk and Roman Reigns main eventing WrestleMania.
Oh my gosh. There we are, guys. We all agree on the final two. Well, but we don't actually. Mary disagrees. I think this is going to be a three-way. Donnie says third stage of hell is they have to talk to my ex-wife.
That's
That
iconic.
is
Go.
rough.
Oh, man.
That is rough.
That's a tough stab.
Yikes.
Donnie, babe. Jeez, that's
Oh my gosh, guys.
Donnie, wild and wild.
Much
I
love.
mean, these
that's
are the
cool.
cards, guys. That's mine. That's Clark's. That's Mary's. And that is Dez's. Let us know in the comments down below whose card you think is the best. And we will be back same time, same place tomorrow. Remember, if you're in the US, it's an hour later this week because for some reason your guys' clocks changed before the rest of the world. I'm not exactly sure why. Big question. Where is Siobhan? I would love him on the card. I just don't think he's
Same.
going to be.
I got him on
touched
the
him.
card actually in a fatal four-way. I do guys
Dez did have him
there.
there. Dez did have him
A
there.
bouncy.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.